Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have a 500k hybrid squad builder that uses 4-2-3-1. Anyway, let's get started. The first player I have in the team is Lensko. Now I originally had ter Stegen, but I quickly replaced him for this guy. What an animal this kid is. Pulls off some world class saves. He's a definite choice for future teams that I make. Now at left back I've got a Bundesliga player, and there's only really one choice that you've got, and that is Alaba. Now he performs like he has in countless previous generations of FIFA. He's solid, he's quick, and he's defensively capable, and that's really what you need from a fullback. Now the first centre back is of course Boateng. Now what a monster this guy is. This guy looks gigantic in corners, and he bulldozes through defenders in those corners. Attackers just struggled to get around this guy because he was so defensively well put, in my opinion. Anyway, the other centre back goes to a Liga BBVA centre back, and he is also an inform. It's MUSTAFI. Now he's a tad laughable in comparison to Boateng. He's just not a great defender in my opinion. Does he do his job? Well, he stays in position, but he just couldn't cope with pacey attackers like a Barbo, like most defenders I guess, but I think Boateng did a better job of maintaining those defenders. Okay, the right back is the link up with inform MUSTAFI, and it is Herrera. Now, I'll give this player my nod of approval. He's quite a consistent player in truth. He plays much better than his stats would suggest. However, I don't think he's quite as good as Alaba. But that's just my opinion on that matter. Now the CDM goes to Bender. When I think back to when I was selecting players for this team, the first player that came to mind was Bender. As a defensive midfielder, he has incredible defensive stats, which hold the three attacking midfielders together really well. Now the cam is the link up with Bender, and it is Gundogan. Now FIFA 14, this guy was my man. FIFA 15, he still is. Although his work on the pitch was quiet, there was a certain sense of satisfaction in the way he worked on and off the ball. The other CDM goes to a Barclays Premier League player, and it is converted from a central midfielder to a CDM, and it is Herrera. Now this man was unreal. He worked as more of an attacking defensive midfielder, and game after game he supplied passes that were on another level. I would definitely recommend this guy if you're looking for a CDM to play in your BPL team. Now the second CM's that centre attacking mid that comes from the BPL is Mata. Now his dribbling was on par with the best. His passing was sublime. He was just a joy to play with because he was always involved in the play. I believe he's a great all-round player. Now the other attacking midfielder is the most expensive player on this team, and it is Silva. Now I would sometimes interchange him with Mata. He was a superb free kick taker, wonderful dribbler on the ball. He felt a bit alienated with two other attacking midfielders beside him, but once I changed his instructions to freeform, it did him the world of good in my opinion. Now, the final player of this team is Falcao. Now, he's an immensely useful player in Ultimate Team, especially as a lone striker, because he has the characteristics to do so. He's a very strong player with an amazing head. He's incredibly clinical in front of goals, which is necessary, since he's not the fastest of players. I loved him, and if used correctly, he is amazing. Now, my opinion, this is not your typical Ultimate Team, and I learned that the hard way in my first couple of games. Trying to over-the-top through ball it to Falcao, it just was not working for me. It takes real skill to maneuver with this team, but if you go with the mindset of playing fast, fluid passing football, you absolutely can't go wrong. In previous FIFAs, passing players, for example attacking midfielders with high passing abilities, would be rendered as useless, but this feels like the first time that passing players have more control over the game. I'm not saying that EA have completely eradicated the issue, but with the inclusion of features like tactics and instructions, it finally feels like the players can administrate their virtual soccer player the way they should. I guess what I'm trying to say is the goals you can score with this team are satisfying and rewarding because it feels like you're playing real football with this team. This is the way Ultimate Team should be played, and anyone who can master total football should be commemorated. Anyway, that's going to end this video right here. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and I will see you all in the next video, which hopefully should be very shortly. Goodbye.